Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I didn't think it would be a usual vlog video if I didn't open it up standing somewhere in my kind of messy room at the moment. So we're going to sit here and have a bit of a chat. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. As we're getting a bit close to Christmas, I thought I would put, well, some snow backgrounds, and I thought I would do a getting to know me tag essentially. So I found some questions on the internet and I thought I would answer them on the camera because it seemed to work very well last time. You seem to like the 32 random questions, so maybe you will like the 30 questions I have here. Let's see how many of them we can answer. So question number 1, what is your middle name? Well, wouldn't you like to know? Moving on, what is your favourite colour? Well, I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to go with blue. Question number 3, who was your first best friend? Well, that would take me all the way back to primary school, to a friend I had called Jaya, who I do not believe will watch this video at any single point in their life, but if they do, hi, I make videos on the internet now, and you've just got mentioned, so yay! Next question, how tall are you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am 6 foot and 2 inches high. Why you need to know that eludes me, but you know, hey ho. Question number 5, cats or dogs? Do I have to answer that? I would go with either. Really, because both have their merits. Cats can be cute and fluffy, and so can dogs. Cats can do ridiculous things, and so can dogs. I really don't know what you want me to say here. So I'm going to move on. Funniest moment throughout school. So, how much do I want to share with the internet? Not that much. Moving on. How many countries have you visited? Germany, Spain, Paris, that's in France, Spain, France, Germany, where else have I been? Where else have I been? America. Is that all I've been to? Wales. Yeah, I think that's it. Wow, I've really not been very far. Trick for next year, holidays. Next, question number 8, are you in/gone to college? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I did go to college and I flunked some of my exams, which is why I work, but also allowed me the free time to actually make these videos for you guys. So I would say it kind of worked out for the better, really. I like my job, I like the people I work with, I enjoy doing this. If I went to uni and did all that, maybe I wouldn't have had time, so I'm going to go ahead and say this was overall a good thing. What was your favourite worst subject? Okay. What was your favourite / worst subject in high school? So, technology. So IT has always been a strong point of mine. So I'd probably go ahead and say that was one of my favourite subjects, purely for the fact that I'm good at it. Worst subject, at the time, English. English was not a strong point of mine. My written language is pretty poor. But as I've got older, the grammar, the language, everything has got a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and say that. What is your favourite drink? Now we're talking. If we're talking about alcohol, anything with Jack Daniels in is usually a pretty good start to the day. If you're talking about a soft drink, I'd probably go as far as say it's a tight call between Orangina and Appletiser. And I would probably have to give it to Appletiser just because it's great. So yeah, Appletiser. What is your favourite animal? So, contrary to popular belief, it's not a bronco, even though I have it tattooed to my arm. It's going to be probably some form of cat. When I say cat, I mean like a big cat, like a tiger, a lion, something like that. So, right there on that wall there, I actually have a picture of a tiger, which I'll overlay an image of now. And we're back. So, yeah, I quite like big cats. What is your favourite perfume? So, I'm assuming in my terms that would be a cologne, and I'll probably say something from Davidoff. Davidoff the game was pretty good. I did like that. What am I using at the moment? Agony of choice. I did use Diesel's Only the Brave for a while as well. Quite liked that. But I would probably say Davidoff, either Adventure or Play the Game, was one of my favourites. Tea or coffee? I would go, even though I'm English and probably should answer tea, I'd probably go for coffee, but there again, when I do coffee, I do like a latte, and then we'll put different shots and stuff in it of like syrups and things, so I don't have a traditional coffee, I think is a better way of describing it. What would you or have you named your children? I don't think my girlfriend would want me to answer this question because, yeah, probably best I don't. What sports do you play? Have you played? Well, have I played? I've played many sports at school. As for playing sports now, no. That requires me to leave the house, and why would I do that? Question 16. What is your favourite book? Favourite book? That's a tough one. So I'm not a huge reader, so I've read some classics, I've read some things, so probably from a classical point of view, I would say Animal Farm is going to rate as one of the most interesting books because it has so many meanings. I quite like that book, but general for enjoyment, I would probably say most of the Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. The Hobbit is kind of an easy read. I found Lord of the Rings a lot more a challenge, but I really liked Lord of the Rings, so I'm going to go ahead and say that. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? Now we're talking. So, I consume a hell of a lot of YouTube content. So, basically the channels I'm subscribed to are Backyard Scientist. I'm subscribed to Marsbar, purely for the fact that I love his vlogs. I also love the ultimate setup stuff he does. I'm subscribed to Nerdcubed. I'm subscribed to... Who else am I subscribed to that I follow? Linus Tech Tips. And probably the big channel that I follow, that is probably the one that I major watch all their content, is Rooster Teeth. So I follow Rooster Teeth Achievement Hunter Let's Play. I've watched bits of Screw Attack, bits of Funhouse, and all the Rooster Teeth content. I'm also a first member on there as well. So yeah, I would say Rooster Teeth is the biggest channel I follow, and hey, it actually helped me meet my manager essentially. So he was wearing a shirt I recognised, we got talking, and basically from there, kind of how I met the team that I now work with. So yeah, obviously I had to go through all the interview stuff and everything like that still, but basically it's how I met my boss. So yeah, I would say Rooster Teeth is the biggest channel I follow that kind of holds a place in my heart. But I also have to admit, Marsbar Vlogs is something I found probably about 3 months ago and have basically watched every single vlog now. So kind of a little addicted to that in a really weird way. So that's partly where these vlogs have come from, really. Next question. Question 18. What is your favourite movie? Well, that is really difficult. So I watch a lot of films. Favourite film. That's tough. I'd probably say something like Schindler's List, Shawshank, The Green Mile. Those films are really, if you want to sort of feel something in here. If I want to watch something light-hearted, the first two Home Alones are pretty good. Die Hard. I really have a love all fantasy stuff, so all of the Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, Harry Potter, stuff like that. I really have no set favourite. It depends what mood I'm in. So if you want something that hits the feels, that would be The Green Mile. I'd probably say would be the top one, maybe Schindler's List there. If I want something light-hearted or happy, I'd probably go with something like The Home Alones. But there are so many films, I really can't name a favourite. It really does depend what mood I'm in. Question 19. Are you single or taken? So I've mentioned many times on the channel that I have a girlfriend. I've been with her for 7.5, coming up 8 years now. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm taken, but it could be open for debate. And she's going to kill me for that comment. So it's a lie before she kills me. If I don't make another video, you know why. What's your idea of an ideal first date? So if we go for what would I do as a first date, it would probably be whatever the person I'm dating is into. So I would find out a bit about their interests, maybe taking a film, a nice meal somewhere, maybe a walk along a sort of a sunset beach would be nice. Maybe doing something to the sunset would be nice. As for me, basically anywhere where I can play games is always a good start. So if you want to date me, I would probably say games, computers, technology, anywhere where I can do all of that, you've got me sold. I'm there. Like, I will go there now and wait. Yeah. 21. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? So technically speaking, 2. But the first girlfriend was at secondary school, so that was one of those within a week, you know, you're saying that you love each other and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and say that realistically, my current girlfriend is my first major serious relationship. 22. Favourite memory from childhood? So I would probably say some of the most fun I had was when I went on a school trip to Barcelona. and we got a coach, and the coach took 26 hours driving from England to Barcelona. I would probably say that 20 odd hours that we were there in that coach, as boring as that sounds, was possibly some of the most fun I'd had. Spoke to so many people, had so much fun, so much of a laugh. So I'd probably say that is one of my favourite memories, would actually be confined on a coach for quite a while. So some good stuff there. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? So I speak a little German, and when I say little, it is very, very little. I speak enough to be able to ask for something politely, maybe to ask where something is or how to say something in German, because the amount of times I've been in a situation where I know what it is in English and I can see what it is, but I have no idea what it is in German. So I can do things like that. But that is kind of where it ends, and to be perfectly honest, I speak English bad enough. I don't think another language is really what I need right now. Question 24, do you have any siblings? No is the answer to that question. I am an only child. How would you describe your fashion sense? Number 25. I would say I may not be in with what colour is in this season or something like that, but I appreciate brands. For example, I own a lot of Ralph Lauren stuff or Levi jeans, things like that. So I would say I'd appreciate brands, but I'm not very in with what's hot this season, what's not. So that would be my answer to that one. Question 26. What is your favourite restaurant? So I would probably say one of my favourite restaurants. What would I say my favourite restaurant is? So I would probably say my favourite restaurant is probably going to come down to a place called the Coal Shed, which is in a town where I live. And I'm not sure if it's part of a chain, I have no idea, but basically it's a steak place. I'm not a big steak eater, but they do lots of other stuff as well. And some of their food is amazing. It's quite expensive, but it has got to be some of the best food I'd had. So I'd probably say the Coal Shed I would rate as one of my favourite places to eat at the moment. I don't go there very often, but when I do, I enjoy it. Question 27. What are some of your favourite TV shows? I have many. Like things like, there's some older stuff like Battlestar Galactica that I really like. If you're talking about my current TV shows I watch regularly, would be Two Broke Girls. It will be The Big Bang Theory. I would probably say other things I like. iZombie, very good series. If you haven't watched it, Black Sails, Grimm. There's quite a few episodes and series I'm watching at the moment, so it's kind of hard to say exactly. Question 28, PC or Mac? So, this is being recorded on an iPhone. This is an iPhone. This is a PC. I have a Surface Pro 4 as well, which is also a PC. I will do a tech tour at some point. I love Mac OS. The problem I have with Mac OS is it's so damn expensive to get on board, and I love custom building computers, so for me a Mac Pro is about $5,000 that I don't have. On a PC I can't change or really upgrade that much, so for me definite Windows, but I do actually like Mac OS quite a lot, so much so I've even thought of turning this into a Hackintosh on occasions. So that kind of says the answer really. Question 29, what phone do you have, iOS or Android? So, well, I've just answered that question. This is an iPhone 7 Plus. The film camera that I'm using is an iPhone 6 Plus. So I've been with iPhone since the 3GS now. I quite like the way they work. Many people tell me I shouldn't and that I should switch to Android, but I film and use what I like. This is an Apple Watch. It's kind of expensive, so I'm not about to change right now. And question 30, tell us one of your bad habits. Aside from making YouTube videos, which is a really bad habit, to be perfectly honest, because I'm bad at it, along with social media, I'm terrible at that. But bad habits. I like to be a know-it-all when it comes to technology, so I will sit for hours and research technology to the point where I will actually confuse myself with what I'm looking at, because I've looked at so much tech I will confuse specs. So I'd probably say being a tech nerd is probably my worst habit, because it actually causes me problems. But I also love technology, so you know, I'm going to call that kind of a bad habit, but also a good habit at the same time. So ladies and gentlemen, there we have 30 questions to help you get to know me a little better. And no, it's a bit of a strange video. I know I've done a couple of tags now, and don't worry, there's going to be one at Christmas as well. It's mainly because at the moment I'm trying to get videos back sorted on the channel. It's actually proving quite a bit difficult. I lost all the footage from the 24-hour game stream because my editing software took out all of it in one go. Don't ask how, even I don't know. But basically it's gone. So that was quite a lot of my time went down the pan with that. Also, I'm trying to get back into date with, well, Minecraft, my PS4 setup. I will actually be recording some Minecraft episodes fairly shortly because I'm trying to get ahead of myself ahead of the operation later this month. There will be a pre-recorded vlog that will go up on Christmas Day, so if you do want to stay in touch with me with that, hit that subscribe button down below. It means so much to me if you do. Also, while you're down there, there is the like button. Please give that a whack and let me know that you like this video or dislike this video. If you don't want to see me do these type of videos, please hit that dislike button. It means so much to me to see your response and your feelings. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to watch any of my other series, there are links in the description to all of my playlists. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Please remember to always stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.